And it looks like we are in action, my friends. All right, welcome in, y'all. My name is Coach Germs. We have a fantastic no gear getup to get your day started. So remember, if you'd like to play a little background music while we're working, please do so. But if not, let's get our day going. We're going to work on the posterior chain, the backside of the body, and specifically the hamstrings. So let's just get familiar with where they are and what they are. Go ahead and set your feet hip width. I'm going to dig my toes into the ground. From here, we want to focus on just keeping our spine neutral and moving only from the hips. So it's a hinge. I'll cross my arms. You'll notice I'm pushing my butt back. I'll hinge as far as I can, keeping my back flat, nice and neutral, and then I'll come back up. Right, big stretch all the way from the glutes down to behind the kneecaps. Take your time. And we're going to work in a little bit of rotation on this hinging pattern in what we call a windmill later on. Because number 3, we're going to work our way up to 10. Again, just big, big hinge. Drop down. There's 4. Now on 5, I just want you to come down, hold for a second, and then feel what it's like to just let yourself go, right? Slowly roll up through the spine. Let's try that one more time, right? All we're doing is switching what we do at the way up. So come down, hinge, back is flat. Once you've hit that hinge position, round out. Let your spine kind of fold over into some flexion, and then roll back up nice and slow. There we go. 3 more of these. Hinge, big round, touch the toes if you can, and then slowly, slowly, slowly roll back up. 2 more. Hinge, let it loose, slowly roll up. Roll the shoulders back a little bit, and then last one here. Hinge again. Slowly come down, and then roll up even slower this time. This should be the slowest one that we've done so far. Roll the shoulders back, and you can move the head around a little bit just to wake things up. All right, perfect. So now we've had a little bit of dynamic movement in that posterior chain. Let's get to some static movement before we really challenge it. So we're going to take our little stand here, right? Whatever you got, couch, chair, bench, whatever it might be. And let's go ahead and take one foot up. Try and keep your legs in line with the hips. We're just going to here hinge forward, just like we did before. Now, you've probably done this stretch where try and reach for the toe, right? Round out your back. Again, there's really nothing wrong there because you're not really loading the body with weight and external resistance. But you can get the same effect just by working that hinge pattern that you just worked on, right? Notice I'm long. I push the butt backwards. Chest comes forward. Huge stretch. The toes should be pulled slightly towards my body. That's going to take out some of the slack in the hamstring. Maybe we just hold on to that and breathe. Let your body relax over time, right? Let's go 5 total breaths here. This is number 3 for me. Last one, big breath. Now from here, stay in this elevated leg position. Let's go ahead and shift our foot that's on the ground to now a 90-degree angle, right? So we're not exactly lined up, almost at like a nice little L section, if you will, with the legs. Now I'm starting to incorporate a little bit of the adductor. So what I feel here is more of the inner thigh, but still getting a little bit of that hamstring. And again, all I'm trying to do is push my body and hips away from the foot. So hips are trying to go this way. And again, I'm just going to push and kind of feel around and see, okay, what area is really, really tight when I find a different sector, a different area, a different position that can challenge it. And we're being a little dynamic here. But once you found a point, bam, that's a good one. That's a hot spot for me. Take a breath. Again, that hot spot can maybe calm down just a little bit. You can channel a little bit of relaxation into that area again with those huge breaths. Nicely done. All right, so let's shake that out. Feel it, right? Maybe do a little side to side. Okay, I can definitely tell that my left leg is feeling a little bit looser than my right in terms of the adductor. Let's go hinge. Yeah, definitely right side. So now let's go ahead and take it to that right side stretch. Let's even things out. Right, dig your toe into the ground. Get your foot up. Pull a little slack out by pulling the foot towards you. Remember, keep that neutral spine, and then just hinge forward a little bit. Find a little bit of tension. You don't have to find the most. Just find a little bit and breathe. Try and make your exhale always bigger than the inhale. Take a little bit more range of motion if your body's willing to give it to you after you relax a little bit from those breaths. And last one. Let's go and pivot. So now we've got that nice L shape with the feet. Again, find a little hot spot. Gonna search. Take a second. Doesn't have to be quick. And you want to kind of just nestle into this position. And then once you're there, almost similar to the last one, take a few breaths. Found it. What do you think, Cami? She approves. Breathe, relax. Last breath here. All right, awesome. Come out of that. Shake it out. Come back to that side to side lunge. Okay, feeling even tension, even activity, even looseness. Come back to that hinge. Same thing. All right. So now grab a little bit of water. Let's take a tiny bit of recovery. And then we're going to go ahead and take it into our final piece, which is we're going to add a smaller, more difficult aspect to it, which is going to be the windmill. All right. So on the windmill, it's going to be that hinging pattern, but we're going to add rotation in the upper body. So this is going to be a real full body experience. Grab a little bottle of water. Cheers. Let's go do this thing. So on a windmill, range of motion, obviously, excuse me, you get whatever you can get, right? If your toes are forward, we're set in this neutral position. Let's go and shade it to the left, right? So now we have this kind of angled position, and I want to keep my knees slightly bent, just a little bit, right? Engage the feet. And from here, we're going to go right hand above the body, okay? Now I want you to stare at your hand the entire time because the goal here, on top of the hinging and rotation that's going to occur, is to keep this weight above you at all times. So you need to have vision. I'm going to push the butt back like I have a hinge going on, but I'm also going to let the arm run inside of my legs. Now, when I'm there, I'm going to try and get my body all the way to the ground, reaching the inside of the foot. I'm going to come back up, push the hips forward, keep that vision on. I want you to just practice this. Take your time. We're setting the timer, let's just say for 2 minutes here, starting in 3, 2, 1, timer's on. So again, hinge, stare, come down, a little bit of rotation, and then take note, what do you feel, right? From here, okay, I'm getting a little hamstring. Shoulders even getting tired just from holding in this position. But then once I get really to this bottom position right here, my back is starting to loosen up in that rotational pattern. I'm feeling a really good stretch towards the erectors, right? The lower back area of the body right here, right? So keep working that. And if you need to rest the arm, bring it down, reset it. There's no need to really get a crazy burn here. We're just trying to get the body moving, right? Shake it out if you need it. Again, shoulders getting tired, that's fine. Bring it back up. Let's go a few more reps. Maybe hold the bottom position. Come back up. Good. Let's go 2 more here total. And there's going to be a last one. Windmill, coming down slow. Take your time. Don't switch sides. Awesome job. Shake out those arms. And again, we keep hydrating. Why? Well, if we just woke up, or if we're starting to wake up, or maybe we just got to work, You got to hydrate, right? Tissue's got to need some love early in the morning. Windmill, other side. Last set here, and then we are done for today, my friends. All right, so toes forward, right? We shaded to the left last time. Let's go and take it to the right, okay? And once you're here, again, grip the ground with the toes just a little bit, right? Start to turn those on. We had that exercise on our 21 Days of Mobility Challenge. I believe that was yesterday. And then we're going to take the left arm up. We're going to keep that up. And then again, remember, hinge, rotate, stand tall. Let the arm run inside the body. Reset, reach further, reach further. And I actually have a pretty tight, scapular muscle kind of thing going on right now. And this is actually really helping loosen that up because I'm trying to reach so far. So again, really encompassing that full body aspect, right? Big reach, windmill down. Awesome job. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take your time. Again, what's tough right now is most likely going to make us better later on. Don't quote me on that because I'm not exactly sure if anyone even said that, but it's true. Keep working your way through it. Let's go a couple more here. Shake out the arm again if you need it. Arms burning, shoulders burning. That's all right. Big reach, vision on the hand, hinge with that rotation. And then there's going to be the last one of the day, though. Perfect job. All right. Congratulations, my friends. That was your No Gear Get Up for the day. My name is Coach Germs. Remember, let's review what we went through, right? We went through a little bit of hinging, right? To get the hamstring, the posterior chain to turn on. We did that dynamically. So we made sure that we hinged back down, come back up, again, keeping a movement aspect to the beginning of it. You can go a little static after that, right? We did a little bit of a hinging pattern, got the hamstring stretched out, a little bit of the adductors as we rotated away. And then we put it all together with the windmill. Now, here's a great thing you can do with this workout, with this kind of setup, is you can put this on a day that you're going to deadlift. You can put this on a day that you're going to do some pulling. And you can do this on a day that you're maybe going to work some accessories, right? Because again, you're starting to warm up those tissues in that same exact pattern, deadlifting pattern. And then again, get that shoulder mobility with a little bit of windmills. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, we have recharge break at 11:15, boot camp at 5:30, and then we're back on Thursday for No Gear Get Up. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later.